Bang, kamu kenapa di DC? Ya nggak apa-apa sih, cuma butuh rehat aja bentar. Ada suaranya kah? Ada kan? Cek cek cek. Kapan upload lagi bang? Upload apa? Awasi. Kalau awasi hari Senin. Ya nggak asik. Headphonenya delay. Terus pakai kabel. Nggak ada. Nggak ada. Oh ada satu. Ganti dulu lah. Lebih enak gila ya. Go. Kapan yang kapan apa Dimas? Kalau awasi hari
So
Senin.
without question,
Udah
it
libur
is
nggak?
one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the
Kegedean
footballing
gak sih?
calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game.
Kameranya jelek banget anjing.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Rice showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite... He's tried one! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Lewandowski brilliantly
Gaya
took
mainnya
control
belum
of that, which was
diubah ya.
exactly what the situation required.
Neymar reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
The most accurate pass. Bellingham gets his pass away. There's the hit! That was
Awasi ada Senin, ada Senin.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Mau tahu spoilernya? Soalnya spoilernya udah keluar. Tadi gue mau ganti ini ya, apa kameranya? Kamera. Aduh, warna lagi nggak kelihatan. Cara bedanya kalau warna.
And we have our very first corner. Gets his head to it.
Masih sama kameranya.
Yokohama F.
Salah
Marinos
pilih kah gue?
are looking to go forward now. And it's Beckham. Drogba. That's an excellent interception. And it's Del Piero. It's Drogba!
Ah,
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, not quite. Beckham.
jelek
Neither
si
side yet able to force a
Neymarnya
breakthrough
gak
here.
cocok di
Well, quality
Ini di
clearly
posisi
deserted him
apa
at
sih
the
ini
crucial
Neymar?
moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ganti.
And that's a throw-in.
Jangan spoiler bang, malah nggak seru nanti. Ya gue nanya dulu. Kalau mau ya pantesan nggak diganti si Neymar. Lupa ganti. Ya gue nanya aja. Kalau mau ya gue sebutin. Spoilernya nggak terlalu banyak kok spoilernya. Malah balik lagi gue belum ganti kamera. Kagak bisa start lagi ya.
Hakimi.
Ah,
Out again for a throw-in.
Bentar. Yang mana sih? Oh ini. Bukan. Mana sih yang biasa? Ini dah ya.
Hakimi.
Ini enggak sih? Kok jadi aneh anjing?
Rice.
Salah ya?
That's
Jadi
Valverde.
aneh gini.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Valverde was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Shevchenko.
Shit.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were
Jadi
certainly
aneh gini
tested.
anjing. Salah lagi aja jadinya.
Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Del Piero.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Del Piero proves just a little bit too strong. And claimed it back. Shapes to shoot!
Ya di corner.
Split
Gak bisa
second
lihat kamera
reaction.
dong.
Shevchenko is offering a right smile
Last
there.
chapter apa ada lagi? Last chapter apa?
It's their second
Last
corner of the
chapter
game.
apa? Wah sih. Ya seperti gua bilang sebelumnya, paling udahan di pertengahan tahun tamatnya. Aduh, kehabisan waktu.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Foden.
Nendangnya kaki kanan semua.
Valverde. And he's in on goal. Real chance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. 15 minutes till half-time. He's looking to set free a runner. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but
Yeah.
it's fizzled out into nothing. He's got away.
Yongo
Oh,
banget.
great hit! It's there!
Sorry.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a
Nggak
kid, and it's
sengaja.
obviously etched in his mind now.
Yang mana sih yang biasanya? Ini ya?
Yokohama F. Marinos have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught
Anjay.
out,
Now the
No
finish!
lopas.
And it's come back out to
Umpannya.
him. Sticks it away.
Umpan lepas si Drogba.
And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
De Ligt. Rice. 5 minutes till the break. He can run onto that. That's Valverde. And he's managed to get free. Big chance! There it is! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Davis. Good ball played into space.
Mana kali 50-nya.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Lewandowski.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Valverde. For Rice. That's a shade optimistic.
Dulu bang, mau makan. Yo, siap.
Well,
Makan
what a
dulu, Dimas.
comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic,
Ini
frenzied.
kok gue
It
dapet
was
si
unmissable and it was
Hendrik
irresistible.
Southampton
Forget
ya?
about the analysis on this one, just
Kapan gue
enjoy
dapet?
it.
Please be made
Very
aware
little in
that
it. The
smoking
score at
is
half-time
only
is
permitted
2
in
goals to
designated
1.
areas within these grounds.
So off we go once more. No changes at the interval from either side. Shevchenko. And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Yokohama F. Marinos have the chance to go the other way. Rice. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lewandowski. Now it's Kane. Pinches it off him. Rice. Bellingham. And here's Shevchenko. Valverde.
Boom.
Shevchenko!
Iya. Ituin ang
Now,
dami.
who's going to be first to this? Rice. That is a brilliant interception. Bellingham. Drogba.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will all...
In with a header!
Jelek banget nih crossingnya.
Mbappe. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Aim forwards. Pass is just off target. Hakimi. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's played forward. Has a go!
Aduh.
Beckham. Yokohama F. Marinos looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Nice interception, well timed. Ødegaard. No way through. Valverde.
Aduh, kena lagi.
That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Shevchenko.
He is through here. Valverde with the cross.
Number 11, entering.
Negara yang bisa ngangkat.
He's played him through. Big header. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Yokohama F. Marinos choosing to make the first change. Endrick in the hunt and looking threatening. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Drogba!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So their fourth corner of the game. Terrific header! And that's caused the
Padahal
worry or
udah
two.
Yeah, he may have
sendirian.
snatched at that a bit, even though
Aneh
it was
banget
quite
nyenggolnya.
close.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Endrick.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Mendy.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hakimi. Bellingham. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Sané. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Quality ball. Now he's off and running. Kane. Mendy. No, it's not getting there. Endrick. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Hit.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And Del Piero!
Keepernya kuat.
He should have put that one away.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Coming on
They're
the
up to 5
field
corners
is
now.
Number 17, Messi. Substitutions taking place.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
De Ligt cuts it out. Drogba chasing after it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
I think we're just about done here. And it's Kane. Lewandowski. Sané.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a decent clearance. 2 minutes to be added on. Mendy. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's that. What a
Satu,
terrific
satu,
response
satu.
it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy.
punya back doang nih gua. Backnya standar semua. Bisa lah
Well, there's no
divisi
doubt that
4
this is a game which holds
ke
a
atas
special
mah.
place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of
Soalnya
the
di
world.
divisi 2
Expectations
agak sulit.
rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. He rises!
Astaga, tidak ditutup
Well,
juga.
once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Ah, jauh banget ngopernya.
Beckham. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to... Oh, no, this does not look good. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he put it away?
Mau kemana kali kiper?
It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee. Hits one! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he goes cross-field.
Ya,
Gets it back promptly.
pencet lagi.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neatly clipped into space.
Boom.
Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal.
Anjay.
And the comeback is complete. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his
Wow
teammates, how
moment.
dare you doubt me?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Del Piero.
Yep.
McAllister. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Yamal. There's the shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get
Kuat
there?
banget si Yamal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Langsung tendang.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Nggak bisa nendang apa gimana sih?
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, played right into his path. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority.
Real chance!
Aduh, benar-benar
That was
nggak punya
superb
back.
goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Yeah.
Can he latch on to this?
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Marco Verratti. They've got to be quick moving this forward. Van Dijk
Ayolah,
makes the interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Mbappe. Now then, the ball's come
Kalau
loose.
ngoper lagi aja.
Mbappe. That's really well cleared. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish?
Astaga.
Once more
Backnya,
they've done it.
backnya.
They just will not lie down.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So all square and not for the first time. And Del Piero! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Can he get onto this? Succumbs to the pressure. Saka did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. De Bruyne. Saka. It's a sharp pass.
Ya, udah diambil.
Vinicius Junior. Dani Olmo. It's Vinicius Junior. That has been cut short. Rice. Now it's Shevchenko. Hakimi.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Looking tidy in possession here. He's had a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Cleared away. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
En el marcador se podrá ver a continuación un resumen con las jugadas más destacadas de la primera parte. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Será sustituido por el dorsal
Ya.
11.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Kurang tenaga dia.
Rice. And that is a little undercooked. Now, what about a counter-attack? Hakimi.
Ya,
Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Shevchenko. Beckham. And they've got a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's in plenty of space here. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Shevchenko knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, that's fabulous. Rudiger attempts a clearance.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen
Yeah.
of one of those raking passes just to spread
nggak
the play.
diambil.
Hernandez. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Beckham. McAllister. Can he get it through? Pinches it off him.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
He won't be happy with that one.
72.306 espectadores.
60 minutes played. Verratti charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Del Piero. De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Astaga.
Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. And the counter is on. Neymar. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Alexander-Arnold. Marco Verratti. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Drogba. Shevchenko. Neymar. And it's Beckham. And it's Neymar. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Beckham. Shevchenko has found the net here, of course. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. McAllister. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Bastoni. Hernandez. And he cuts out the supply.
Ada pemain, dongo banget.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Neymar.
Neymar really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Now there's a fine ball.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause,
Aminannya
but it's a
habis
goal
lagi.
credit that would be most welcome now.
They want to be quick to recover this. No, that pass has been well intercepted.
Aduh, si Drogba-nya malah diam.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
This is it then, now or never. And here's Shevchenko, played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Drogba ada nggak?
Oh, what a ball he's in here, and the finish!
Ya elah, lambat.
Beckham.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a
Habis
draw
semua
here,
stamina.
although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Mbappe. McAllister.
Ini dari tadi nggak
Neymar.
out gitu, nggak ada pergantian pemain.
That's that, the end. A good watch, a really good watch.
Jadi
Both
siapa
sides
ya?
toiling
Back
to
ya?
try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be.
Iya gitu. Gak ada lagi. Apaan tuh? Harus menang ya. Harus menang 2 kali lagi. Ada koin 200, kita gajah kah? Soalnya di akun ini entah kenapa selalu dapat mujur gratisan.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead.
And already we're underway here. And Del Piano! And another try! They've
Kenapa dia
scored!
itu?
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Strokes it back. Hernandez, incoming cross.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Bellingham in acres of space out wide. Can he put it away? Sticks it away! 2, and we've barely begun here.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter.
Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Drogba.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And Shevchenko. Oh, that big chance! It's a great chance!
Oh,
That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Stood up well to him there. Shevchenko, Drogba, the shot, tries a shot! And more, and more, and more! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Del Piero! It is a very, very good save.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's in! And shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! They're back within reach!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. Always onto this. He's hits one! They've scored! And they are cruising away.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight at that, it was too late.
So now the difference is 3. Rafael Leao goes on a run down the left wing. Keeper sees it all the way. Hakimi. Well, the ball's gone astray. Out for a throw. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Del Piero. Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's had a shot! No mistake! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So is this the start of a comeback? Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham. Drogba.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Villanova. Some good work on the right flank here. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao going face to face with his great rival. Interesting ball. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Pinches it off him. Shevchenko. Pellegrini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pedro Neto.
Yo, welcome, squad.
Welcome, welcome.
Pellegrini. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Welcome. Muhammad. Ini kah?
He'll fancy himself from here.
Apa?
Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Pedro Neto.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals,
Pemain
and
belakangnya
two
bapuk-bapuk.
between them at half-time.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the stadium.
Selangor Club bola sepak.
Substitution on the field. Number 22. Lorenzo
And the second
Pellegrini.
half gets underway.
Number 18. Rafael Leao. Number
Well seen,
21.
saw that coming.
That was well played, well
Number
stopped.
15. Pedro Neto. Coming on the field. Number 8. Messi. Number 11. David Villa.
Anjing, ngepur kah dia?
Mbappe. Number
Pemain
7.
yang bagus-bagusnya
Rafinha.
baru diturunin.
And that is a
Oh.
little undercooked. Guardiola.
Guardiola.
Rafinha.
Rafinha.
Ball has bounced loose now. Bellingham. Oh, easy pickings there. De Jong. Keeper has taken decisive action. Looking for options for movement. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's looking to set free a runner. Koundé. Bellingham. Oh, good ball!
Ah.
Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good
The
intentions.
attendance for this match was 71,649.
Rodri. And it's Del Piero. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Del Piero. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Del Piero. There's the shot!
Astaga.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Malah kena blok.
That's great defending
yang
to cover for the
berdiri.
goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Rafinha. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's onside.
Ya,
Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Drogba. It's Drogba! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Drogba demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Hakimi. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's heaved it away. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. He's had it nicked away. That's really well manoeuvred. Shevchenko. Hernandez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Kenapa pelanggaran?
Baka will lay claim to that. Van Dijk. Guardiola. This is De Jong. Hakimi cuts out the pass. 5 minutes left on the clock. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good.
Malah gaya
Super
dulu
running
sih.
shot. Bellingham!
Situ gua.
And that's off target. And it's Messi. Shevchenko, real chance! Could be danger here. Oh no, this does not look good. He's had a hit! It's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
There will be 3 minutes.
Terrible error, duly punished. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
David Villa! Oh,
Lah, dia punya pemain hijau-hijau, kenapa nggak dimainin dari awal?
And that will be the final act. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. And
Ada nggak sih player basic standar center back yang 100? Nggak ada ya? Tadi gue dapat apa tuh tadi yang merah? Gak bakalan dapet sih 300 anjing. Oke aja kalau dapet mah. Ceweknya nggak ada backnya. Wah, ada nih. Dapat nggak ya? 95 sama 95 sama aja. banyak juga pemainnya 33. Malah ke situ. Gak ada lagi. Nyari bansos dulu. Nyari koin bansos dulu. Lah kok si Mbappe yang ini dimasukin? Gua nggak punya ya. Gue nggak punya. Lah beneran nggak punya. Oh, gue punyanya yang Prancis. Kok lama ini? Ya nggak freeze lagi aja gitu webcam gua. Lah, kok gagal?
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Griezmann. That's played into space. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Sunset.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's
Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover this. Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Has a go! It's there!
Nice.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand, and just listen.
Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. That's a shade optimistic. Endrick might just make this. Chouameni, Vinicius Junior, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. And Sunset. Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency.
Oh no, what has happened here? And he's whipped and he rises! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Kamavinga, Sunset. And it's Makalele. Here's Griezmann. Mbappe! Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Kamavinga. Oh, good-looking ball. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Makalele. Tries to... And the shot! No mistake!
Nice.
A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, easy pickings there. Valverde. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Makalele, a true great in every sense of the word. Spread neatly. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well-timed, excellent interception. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Mbappe. Now it's Griezmann. It's Griezmann! And he has kept it out somehow.
Griezmann really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Koundé. He's through here. Sunset. Real chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. So, third corner of the game. Sunset! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Sorry.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Madrid present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Endrick always looking for that half a chance. Oh, good ball. Big chance! It's in! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Sama.
And we hit half-time.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Here we go again then. Makalele looking to penetrate opposition lines. Bellingham. Goulet. Sunset. Chouameni. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Valverde. There they go, hunting in packs. Goulet. Endrick. Griezmann. And he's managed to get free. Sunset! And somehow he kept it out.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Griezmann. Sunset. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
And now the hit! Mbappe with 2 goals already to his name. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And here's Mbappe. Valverde. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Quickly taken. Valverde. Shot could be off. He's got the shot away! It's in!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Piqué. Koundé. Endrick. He's looking to set free a runner. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Clips it so gently. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Vinicius Junior. And he's in on, and the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Goulet with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Valverde. Oh, perfectly measured that. Eder Militao. That's been cut out, well played. Griezmann. Shot a goal! Really well taken goal.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So now the difference is 3. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gives it back, fiddles it through. Oh, well played, well played. Short changes him with that pass. Makalele. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Now, who's going to be first to this? Sunset.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's a great ball. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. And he's gone backward. Can he put it away?
Endrick. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, super ball. Mbappe. Shapes to shoot.
Domo.
Sunset. Oh, that's fabulous. Might be danger here. There's the hit. And it's in. Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Wriggles his way through. He has found the way through. Takes on his marker. Vinicius Junior did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's found a way through. PK. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Sunset.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Endrick. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Goulet. And that will be the final act. Perfect result, perfect outcome.
Nah, dapat lagi tuh. Udah ada berapa sih? Kurang berapa tuh 300? Ada lagi enggak ya? Penalti. Nah, ada lagi tuh. Waduh, ada si Nunes kelap kelip lagi. Waduh, sama si Beckham. Udah pasti bakalan nyundul terus. Udah pasti bakalan disundulin terus kalau ada si Nunes.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. Martinelli. And here's Nunez. Oh, well played, well played.
This is the time you need that pace.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half. And, of course, he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Drogba.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Solanke. Now the finish!
Ooh.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Ya, kesitu lagi.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nunez. And the shot!
Astaga.
He's done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he goes cross-field. Beckham looking to get on the end of this. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Drogba looking for the runner.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Beckham clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Well, the defence have two choices. Deal with the man or deal with the space.
Beckham. Fernandez. Solanke. Now it's Martinelli. Shot could be on. Nunez! Oh,
Gak
that
ada
was no
Gullit.
routine
Sekarang
save.
ada si
That'll earn him a few
Nunes.
high fives. Probably feels he could have been better
Gantinya.
protected though.
Susah banget anjing.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Vardiol. For Rice. Vardiol. Joao Felix. Vardiol gets into some space. Colwell gets it clear. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And it's De Bruyne. That's a decent clearance. Martinelli. No, that's been intercepted. Kyle Walker. It's Van Dijk. Joao Felix. Drogba. Keeper's ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Solanke. McAllister. Colwell cuts out the pass. Now it's Martinelli.
That's going in strongly.
There will be a throw-in. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Beckham. Beckham with the cross.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Drogba looks to get on the end of this. And it's De Bruyne.
Ya.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Rodri did well to stay calm there. Beckham. Fernandes. And he's forced to go back. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well.
McAllister
McAllister.
has been indicated.
De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Nggak pernah menang duel sama si Nunes.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
And we're underway again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And it's Petit. Now it's Beckham. chance. It's in.
Benar-benar pengganti
And
si
with that
Gullit.
goal comes comfort. No
11,
space,
12.
no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Newcastle are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And he's onside.
Ah,
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Joao Felix. And here's Solanke. Beckham defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now there's a fine ball. Now it's De Bruyne. And that's been drilled in. There's the shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
28,997.
Almost an hour gone. No, again there's no way through. He steps in and that's the end of that. Drogba. Skims one in. McAllister. Martinelli. A player who needs no introduction. Fiddles it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Joao Felix. Joao Felix showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, no joy this time. That has ended up in no man's land. Guardiola. That is a brilliant interception. Beckham. Beckham, who's set up one goal so far. Out for a throw. Ah, good steal. He just read it. And here's Solanke. Joao Felix. Chance here to counter. Guardiola. For Rice. McAllister. Rice. He's had a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Tries to get it clear. McAllister. Newcastle are looking to go forward now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Martinelli. Fernandez. And a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Fernandez should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Beckham. Rodri. Well timed, excellent interception. Into the last 5 minutes. Newcastle do have a chance to counter here, and he was quick to react. Petit. And it's Petit. Solanke. McAllister. He's in a Solanke! Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Time added on will be 2 minutes. De Bruyne has it in a wide position. Drilled it. He's had a hit! That's going to go a long way. So that's it. It is all over. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running.
Lah ketemu dia lagi aja. Anjing. Dongo ketemu dia lagi aja.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes. In with a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the...
Oh, what a climb!
Capek gue lawan dia anjing.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's been won straight back. And here's Drogba. Caught offside that time. Rodri. Martinelli, and he's onside.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Joao Felix. Haaland. Here's Joao Felix. Haaland! Beckham could move up a gear here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, and he's through the middle. Drogba. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. De Bruyne. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Newcastle trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Fernandes. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's De Bruyne. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Can he get away here? He might be in. Nunez! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
McAllister. Martinelli spots it and intercepts. Rodri. Chance here to counter. Oh, delightful ball. Martinelli has it in a wide position. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Quality ball. That has not gone well. Joao Felix. Haaland. McAllister. De Bruyne. Beckham. He can run onto that. Just the keeper's Nunez! Nunez looking sharp there. Now it's Haaland.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Petit. Now it's Darwin. Half-time getting close now. Nice ball, and he's in here. Beckham, and the finish! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Newcastle are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why...
Haaland! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fernandes. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Oi,
First half
reaksi
compared with
apa
your
apa.
expectation.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And the action is back on the way.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Casemiro. And it's Van Dijk. Vardiol. Casemiro. Joao Felix. And here's De Bruyne. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he finish? It's a good run, that. Great timing. Vardiol. It's Van Dijk.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Ah, lampu.
Nunez looks to get on the end of this. And that has put paid to that. And it's De Bruyne. Vardiol. Ball is over the line. Fernandez. Rafael
The
Varane.
attendance for this match was
Kyle Walker.
70,987.
Casemiro. Great ball if he can get there.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Walker. McAllister. Well read. And the danger is averted. Newcastle do have a chance to counter here. Haaland. Drogba. Beckham. Darwin. Martinelli. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves.
Has a goal! They want to be quick to recover this. No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Nunez had a shot.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Joao Felix. Coming on to replace him is...
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Luis Diaz.
Kyle Walker. McAllister. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's Drogba!
Ah, pencet lagi.
Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he welcomes it in. Great ball, and he's in here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And it's Drogba. Just eases him off the ball. Played through for the wide man. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he cuts out the supply. Drogba might just make this. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Haaland. Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. He's looking to set free a runner. Now it's Darwin. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That pass isn't the best. Vardiol is charging up on the overlap. He rises! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Number 18, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 22, Erdegaard.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. McAllister, a good-looking ball. It's a sharp pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Erdegaard.
Up he goes! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
McAllister. Nicely aimed pass. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time.
That could spell trouble.
Aim forwards. Rice is herring after that one. Vardiol. quality ball. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the...
Mohamed Salah! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Chance for the header! And now a sudden chance to counter. Drogba. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gets his pass away. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good...
Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Terrific header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
McAllister. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. Drogba. This can he put it away? It's in! There is the breakthrough! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Mohamed Salah.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's burst through. It's Salah! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Mohamed Salah! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely worked. Alisson deals with it effortlessly. Vardiol. Rice. McAllister. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rodri charging forward, the ball at his feet. Pass is just off target. McAllister. Here's Haaland. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vardiol spots it and intercepts. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! Superb goal!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Arsenal take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Haaland! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end.